Dear friends, you are listening to the book Glimpses of World History by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Chapter 13. Where Do Riches Go To? January 18th, 1931. In my letters to you, which I sent to Mussoorie, I tried to show you how different classes of people developed as man advanced. The early men had a hard life, even to find food. They hunted and gathered nuts and fruits from day to day, and wandered from place to place in search of food. Gradually, tribes grew up. These were really large families living together and hunting together, because it was safer to be together than alone. Then came a great change, the discovery of agriculture, which made a tremendous difference. People found it much easier to grow food on the land by the methods of agriculture than to hunt all the time. And plowing and sowing and harvesting meant living on the land. They could not just wander about as they used to, but had to remain near their fields. So grew up villages and towns. Agriculture also brought about other changes. The food that was produced by the land was much more than could be used up at once. This excess or surplus was stored up. Life became a little more complicated than it used to be in the old days of hunting, and different classes of people did the actual work in the fields and elsewhere, and some did the managing and organizing. The managers and organizers gradually became more powerful and became patriarchs and rulers and kings and nobles. And having the power to do so, they kept for themselves a great deal of the excess or surplus food that was produced. Thus they became richer, while those who worked in the fields got just enough food to live on. A time came later when these managers and organizers became too lazy or incompetent to do even the work of organizing. They did nothing, but they took good care to take a fat share of the food produced by the workers. And they began to think that they had every right to live in this way on the labor of others without doing anything themselves. So you will see that the coming of agriculture made a vast difference to life. By improving the method of getting food, by making it easier to get it, agriculture changed the whole basis of society. It gave people leisure. Different classes grew up. Everybody was not busy in getting food, and so some people could take to other work. Various kinds of crafts grew up and new professions were formed. Power, however, chiefly rested with the organizing class.